If you want to sell out of your product or service fast, then this is the strategy to follow. In fact, at the time that I'm recording this video, we just launched an event and sold out tickets within 24 hours using this exact strategy. And I'm going to break it all down so that you can do the same for your business too. Okay, so the strategy that I'm going to be talking to you about is a waitlist strategy. And this is great if you're thinking about launching a new product, a new offer, a new service, or an event, and you want to gauge how many people are going to be interested in buying a ticket or working with you. What we want to do is we want to get as many people as we can to indicate that they are interested in potentially buying from you. And the way to do that is with a waitlist. So here's exactly how it works. The first thing you need is a landing page. Now the landing page is really important, and it's important that you do it right. If not, then chances are not many people are going to fill out your waitlist form. Now on this waitlist, you want to give people an inkling as to what they can expect if they opt in for your particular waitlist. So let's just say you have a really nice, clear heading that says, if you're interested in this product, service, or potentially attending this event, let me know by filling out this form, clicking this button, and then asking them their name and email address. So what you could do is, if this is for a product or service, you could maybe talk about the benefits of solving this problem. You could have maybe a big image of yourself speaking on stage, potentially with some copy. Hey, just wanted to interrupt the video really quick to show you some of the amazing waiting list templates that we've created at ScoreApp. Head over to scoreapp.com and visit the templates, and you'll see that we have close to a dozen waitlist templates for various different use cases. So if you have software coming out soon, you could ask people to join the waitlist. If you are a service provider, a coach, a consultant, you can use one of these amazing templates to build up some momentum before you release a product or service. If you're a freelancer and you're fully booked, you could add people to a wait list so that they know the next time a space becomes available. We've got things for contractors, freelancers, agencies. We've even got a wait list for a book. If you're considering writing a book in 2025, you can absolutely use this to fill your email list with ideal readers. And again, various other waitlist templates that you can use just simply by setting up a free account at ScoreApp. So let's get back to the video. Maybe you've got some media badges, so you could have some badges that talk about where you've been featured in the press, maybe on the BBC or on Forbes, that kind of thing. So the actual page itself is building an enormous amount of trust with your potential clients. So the goal of this page is to build that trust, but also to get an insight into how many people would potentially want to buy this product or service. So you're also going to have a contact form on this page, potentially, with name and email address. And you're going to give people an idea of why they're going to benefit from this. So again, this isn't a product that you can buy right now, but it's a landing page that allows people to indicate that they're interested, okay? So really important. You can have a number of call to actions on this page with a button here and a button there. You can have potentially really nice images in the background. It can look really good. And just so you know, you can set up a free waitlist with scoreapp.com as well. So if you're interested in launching a waitlist, it's really straightforward. We've got templates for it. The important thing is the next step. You can't just collect names and email addresses and hope that your waitlist is going to be filled with buyers. There is a really important next step that you need to follow in order to maximize the chances of people buying from you. And that is a set of questions. So before someone actually fills out the waitlist and you confirm that they've been added to it, what you want to do is you want to ask them a few questions. So from the point of they fill out that form, you want to say to them, what are you struggling with? What's your biggest pain point? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? So for ScoreApp, this might be, are you struggling with leads? Are you struggling with traffic? Are you struggling with sales? Then what you can do is you can ask them another probing question. And you really want to do this because you really want to find out as much as you can about your potential clients before you open the doors. This means that you can get insight into what their struggles are, what are their goals, what are their pain points, and even What are they prepared to pay to solve this problem? So we've got another question here. Maybe this is yes or no. Then we have another question, which again could be budget or something else. Now at this point, you're ready to take them to the confirmation page and you're ready to say to them, okay, thank you so much for giving me some interesting data about your situation. We're going to use this information to create a better event, a better product, a better service that's tailored around what you need. And then what happens is we take them to the next section. Now the next section is a thank you page or confirmation page. So this is a page that allows somebody to receive the confirmation that they have been added to the waitlist. But what you can also do here is offer relevant content based on how they've answered questions. So if they said they're struggling with leads, for instance, this could be, you've registered for the lead generation event, or you've registered for the lead generation waitlist for this product or service. You can actually start using the language that you know to be true based on how they've answered their questions. So you send those people to this confirmation page that could also include a number of relevant images that represent their goals. You could also send them to a video that allows them to consume some content based on their goals, based on their objectives, based on their concerns. They could watch that video, and then you could even take them straight back to your website. You could have social media links here to take them back to your LinkedIn, your Facebook, or your Twitter. And you could actually engage those people well before the product is ready. So this is super important, but you want to make sure that you don't just have a landing page and then you take them straight to the thank you page. You want to collect some interesting insights into your ideal client's world. You want to ask those questions so that you're able to create a better product on the back of it. There's a few other reasons that this is so important, is because when you start communicating with people over email, after it, you can actually make sure that the emails that go to your waitlist are relevant based on how they answered their questions. So if you have 3 emails that go out to these people and you said you struggle with leads, so I'm going to send relevant emails appropriate with their goal. I'm going to send relevant emails if they have a different goal, and so forth. And you could actually have a different conversation leading up to your product launch that speaks to their concerns and their goals. That's why this section is so important. You have to do a bit of digging. There's no point in launching products and services without doing a bit of research. So I want you to adopt a scientist mindset. Research, collect data, learn from the people that have indicated that they want to work with you, ask them questions, and then deliver personalized value on the back end. At this point, what you really want to do is take them on a journey. So you actually do want a number of emails that go out to these people leading up to your product launch. So it's a good idea for you to have a clear path in place. So if you know you're going to launch your offer on this particular date in the calendar in 4 weeks, 5 weeks time, and this is today, then what we need to do is work out a journey that that person would go on to turn them into the perfect buyer. How many touch points, how many emails do you need to send? Well, on average, it takes quite a few interactions, sometimes 11 interactions or touch points in order to make a buying decision. So in the meantime, what you're going to be doing is providing some helpful content to them. You're going to be sending them to some useful stories that are relevant based on how they answered the questions. You're going to be teasing them on particular product features that you're considering adding to the offer based on the research that you've done and based on what feedback you've received. You're also going to be really warming them up and agitating those problems that they've given you. You know, if this is 2 or 3 weeks later down the line, you need to remind them that they told you that their biggest problem right now is A or B or C. So talk to those problems, and then you really want to get them excited and drum up as much excitement as you possibly can leading into the product launch itself. Get people ready. Tell them when the waitlist is going to be open. And this is the important thing. Be very, very clear on how many people you are able to take on. So for us, we've just launched an event and we only had 100 tickets available. So what we said is anyone who wants to join the event or take part or buy a ticket, they have to join a waitlist. The waitlist is going to be available in a few days, so we had a very, very short timeline. But what we did is we actually said we had 306 people on the waitlist when we opened the doors, and we've nearly sold out within 24 hours. So the higher number of people you can get to join the waitlist, the more data that you get, the more that these people are going to receive that relevant content, and the more likely they are to buy your product and service when you open the doors. People know that you are in demand when you have a wait list, but it's even better within some of these emails for you to actually remind people how many people are on the wait list. We're going to be opening the doors at 2 o'clock on this particular date. The problem is we have well more capacity than we can actually handle on the wait list, so you're going to have to be quick. So if you have 300 people on a wait list for 100 tickets and you tell people that, then people understand that they're going to have to make a buying decision quickly. And this isn't any kind of like sleazy marketing tactic. This is the best way for you to create a transparent, honest marketing campaign that's completely within your ability to sell out as soon as possible. What you don't want to be doing is trying too hard to sell tickets to an event, which is what most people do. You don't want to be seen to be talking about it for weeks on end because it doesn't look very in demand. You want to create this air of demand within your business. And by having transparency over that demand and supply, it's an incredibly powerful way for you to get sales as quickly as possible. This is what happens all the time in business. You see it with event tickets. You've seen it with the Oasis carnage mayhem that happened when they were releasing tickets. They had something like 10-1 in terms of the amount of requests that people had for tickets based on the allowance that they had. So they were massively oversubscribed, and I also think that it's possible for you to have a little bit of that within your business. If you want to create that demand and that FOMO within your marketing campaigns so that you're not seen to be selling constantly, you really want to do it this way. So the other thing is that when you do it like this, that you can open the doors very quickly and close them down. That means that you can start serving your customers. You can get them in, you can take care of them. You're not constantly trying to sell for months on end. You open the doors for a very limited time, you let people buy, and then you close the doors. And this isn't one of those techniques that just says we have a limited amount of online courses available. You know, we know that when it comes to digital, you could sell hundreds or thousands of them. This only works if you do genuinely have a capacity. If you only work with 10 clients at any given stage, if you only have 50 tickets available, this is the strategy that works really, really well. And we've just done this for ourselves. We just launched this new event and we've sold out pretty much within 24 hours, and it works really, really well. So I'd highly encourage you, the next time that you launch a new product, launch a waitlist landing page first, ask some key questions that are going to help you create a perfect product or experience for your clients when they do sign up. But in the meantime, send them to relevant content that's going to help educate them and help them make a little bit of transformation before your product becomes available. Give them the content that's relevant and then continue that relationship over emails. All then you have to do is be honest and transparent, share some stories, share some case studies, share some words of wisdom, and get them excited for when you eventually do launch. That way, the next time you launch, you'll sell out in record time and you'll be able to start serving your customers more closely, with more value, more often. If you do it like this, then you'll have more time to spend with your clients and helping them to get the results that they want. So this is why you don't want to spend most of your time marketing. You'd rather spend most of your time working with your ideal clients. And if you put your marketing campaigns together in this exact step-by-step framework, then you can do just that. So if you want to launch your waitlist right now, check out scoreapp.com. We've got dozens of waitlist templates that you can try, either for an event or for your freelance services or for something you're considering launching in the future. Launch a waitlist using scoreapp.com. Use the incredibly beautiful templates that we've had created, and then ask some very specific questions that will provide insights into the product that you can sell. It might be that when you launch a waitlist for a product, you have a very clear idea of what that product would be, but then you do a bit of digging and you ask those questions, and then you get insights into the fact that it may not be the product that you initially intended to launch, but it goes in a slightly different direction, and that's okay. As long as you treat your audience as information and valuable information so that you can create a better product, then it's going to be more appealing to them. So don't discount that information, and please, please, please don't just launch a waitlist for a name and email address and then ghost them until your product becomes available. This happens all the time. And even if you do have an email sequence in place and you're communicating with people, you don't have this amazing data from these questions that you can then fold into that product and the messaging on that sales page when you eventually do go to market. So I hope you found this useful. Make a conscious effort to build that waitlist properly and give yourself enough runway to collect that data and collect that demand before you open the doors and sell your products and services. So I hope you found that video useful. Let me know, have you ever launched a waitlist before? How did it go for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will let you know as soon as I release another video.